Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And this is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not definitely financial advice. Please do your own research before you get into any token out there in the crypto space and stay away from scams. Something that I got to know from one of my best friend Gilly. Well, who is Gilly? He runs the Another Notch podcast show, which I'm also part of, and I'll be having a few podcasts with him related to general crypto education and certain other topics related to crypto projects as well. So please do go ahead and check out his channel. I'll leave the website link in the bottom of the description box below. You could just go ahead and have a look at some of the podcasts that he has done as well as I have been part of. So in this video, what I'm going to do is give you a small insight of what the Sky token or SkyPath project is all about and why is it that this got me interesting. In the first and foremost place, guys, this is something which for me personally is really a very good project to look at. And why is that I'm saying this is only because of the area that they're trying to target, which is social security. Now, when I speak of social security, it doesn't mean about your insurance and your health related care as such. I mean about actual protection from any unfortunate events, be it natural disasters or even such kind of events of shootouts and stuff like that. So for a person who is involved in those kind of situations, rescue operations becomes a very important aspect, and especially when a first responder wants to get to you and understand how many people are locked in what particular location, it is very difficult because it involves a lot of manual effort in terms of manual search. Now, what SkyPath security or the Sky token is aiming to provide is a solution to that specific problem, and the people involved behind it are veterans in terms of understanding this kind of problems and also providing solutions to these. So let's go ahead and quickly have a check at their website. And this is not a well-designed website as you can expect, but this is just the rough out of it. There will definitely be improvements in the coming days since it's a very new project and it's growing in a very organic manner. It means that yes, it will take some time to have those polishes and stuff done. So as I say always, it's not about the look of the website that always matters. It's about the content and what they want to actually portray in terms of the information on their website that matters a lot. So now moving on to what exactly is SkyPath security and how is it that they want to go ahead and establish themselves in the crypto space. SkyPath security is certifying schools, retail stores, restaurants and all public buildings or spaces against threats with its interactive mobile defense platform linked directly to the first responders. We make public places safer, and this is what interested me a lot. You know what, it's kind of an app that would be on a rough basis on the understanding front. It would be an app which would be installed on your mobile devices, and the first responders will all have access to knowing your particular location in terms of a natural disaster or any such safety related issues. So imagine that there is a shootout that happens in a specific mall or a location and you go lock yourself. That's the best place to be, in fact, out rather than being out in the open. Your best bet would be to go ahead and lock yourself up in a secure room, right? So if you're in that specific room and you have 10 people around you with you, how is it that the first responders, in case they come out for a rescue operation, would get to know about? Now, leaving this aside, let's come over to natural disasters. Say, imagine in a specific location, there is an earthquake that happens and a lot of people are actually below or stuck in between all those building debris and stuff. So in order to locate them, particular app installed on their mobile phones will specifically help target those locations and also get to know about how many people are existing in that specific location. So for the first responders, the rescue time becomes much lesser and they can definitely go ahead and target those specific areas where people concentration is more. It's actually going to go ahead and save lives if again terms and conditions apply, done correctly. So the execution part is definitely something that I'm eagerly looking out for once it goes mainstream. But why is it I believe that this is definitely possible is because of the team. If you look at the team over here, they're completely doxed, and most of these people who are part of this team are veterans who have served in the military as well as know very good about security aspects. So the team and the people behind this project are very well versed in that specific area. That's where I personally feel that this would be a very good project that can definitely have a lot of utility in the coming days. Now moving on to the actual tokenomics of this particular token. So going ahead with the token distribution or the tokenomics, if you say, it's a total supply of 42.5 million tokens, and the symbol is SKY, that's sky. And you have the contract address given over here. I leave the contract address as well in the description box. Please pick the contract address if you would like to go ahead and check any more details on the DEX tools, or if you would like to go ahead and purchase this token from your end. Why is it that I say about contract address? Like I always quote in my other videos as well, whenever you want to search a token, do not search it by name, always go by the contract address, since that is the unique address that you can have for any specific project. If you just type in sky, you might get a plethora of other duplicate projects which might probably give you a wrong information, or even you might end up purchasing a wrong token which is not part of the project at all. And when it comes to the actual distribution, this is something that I also personally liked. When I look at certain projects in general, you can have this check as well. You can see that 3.5 million is allocated towards the pre-sale, during the pre-sale phase, to the devs, for the marketing partners and promotion. Now 1.5 million is allocated to the liquidity lock and the market makers. Now 100% of the net proceeds after expenses and allocations will be allocated to the Skypath Mobile Defense Grant Program. Now this is the application which would be developed, and that is where you will see the utilization of the app would be there in such instances of natural disasters or any such unfortunate events. Now Sky Token Foundation has a 501c3 exemption application that is pending for approval. This is very interesting for me because I haven't seen any other charity crypto project go ahead with this kind of approvals or actual applications that they can file for a crypto project, that is. Although certain laws when it comes to charity as such are existing, you cannot utilize it for any crypto donations or crypto purchases that you make, even though it is a complete charity project, right? But these guys have already applied for it and it's pending for approval, and once it is approved, then all the Sky token purchases will be retroactive to the purchase date. That means that whatever you purchase, even in your pre-sale, right, they would be able to deduct 100% of their purchase in their tax deduction bracket. So you can definitely use this as an advantage. Whatever investment you make can be totally void of taxes, owing to the fact that you are donating money to charity or certain development of a project, which is in turn helping the citizens of the country or the nation or the entire world. In fact, this is it about the intro of what Sky Token is and what Sky Token is planning to do. Lot more things that are supposed to come out in the coming days, guys. I'm looking forward for certain other AMAs. I was just part of a AMA that happened very recently with the launch. Now coming to the launch, I would like to quote a few things, especially because this is where the project prices, and this is how the chart looks at right now. It launched at somewhere around $1.05 or 6 cents, and it is now currently trading at 62 cents or so. Now why is it that I am not bothered about the actual market price of this token? Like I always say, when I want to invest in a project, personally, when I want to invest in a project, I look at the utility of the project, I look at the people behind the project, I look at the long-term vision and sustainability of a project. Now, if such is the decision that you would like to go ahead and take, then this would be a very good project to go ahead and invest in. The reason being, it has a lot of potential, and if again terms and conditions apply, done right, and the execution is absolutely planned, which I strongly believe basis the team that is behind this particular project, will definitely happen. So that's where I'm a little bullish about this particular project as well. And that is where, if you think that you are looking out for that one good project where you can go ahead and invest and try to wait out or wither the storm that is happening right now across the world, you would definitely reap a good amount of profit, is what my personal opinion is. But as I always say, do your own research. Just because I invested doesn't mean you should invest too. So know your strengths and know your investment strategies, and then go ahead and make a decision for yourself. But what is it that I like about this particular chart and the project in terms of the technical aspects? First and foremost, the launch happened at $1.05, but it is still holding a strong price point at 62 cents. And even though there was a pre-sale, and even after the conditions that are right now going on in the world, as well as crypto on a whole, if you look at the crypto market entirely, you can see that it was around 2.4 trillion a couple of weeks back, and now it has dropped to 1.884 right now with the 6% increase. at the time of recording this video. It was around 1.7ish, 1.54. It had dropped down to a certain extent on 7th as well. So owing to the fact that it is recovering in a small and steady manner, it will eventually give a boost to all these other tokens which are part of the altcoin ecosystem as well, right? So that will eventually happen. You can see that a lot of people were cashing out due to various reasons. And also, like I said, whenever you have a token in a pre-sale concept and you launch it, you always will have those set of people who either wait for the launch to happen and just sell and move out to a different project, or you also have these kind of smart people who also take out their initial profits and let the rest ride. So this is all that ideally happens whenever you have a good token, a good project in fact, that you want to go ahead and build, and when you try to launch a token. Furthermore, if you look at the Telegram group, you see that there are hardly around 300 plus people. Now, if you look at the holder count, if you look at the market cap, and if you look at the actual liquidity that is given to this particular token, the price movement can happen pretty quickly, considering the fact that the liquidity is quite good. And also the holder count is very low because DEX tools doesn't deduct the holders. So currently we have 168 holders right now for this project. This is really nice to see because it's still having a lot of potential for growth. The number of holders are quite less. It's just been 2 days since the launch has happened, and there are many positive news that would be coming out in the coming days. And why is it that I say so? In the recent AMA, Omar Shans, who is the compliance officer of this particular project, has quoted that there are certain partnerships that they have, pretty big partnerships that they would like to go ahead and announce in the coming days. And once they are announced, you would definitely see some very good movement in the price, as well as many people getting into the project. Now, what these partnerships are, who are those potential clients, yet to see and yet to hear from it. And what I would suggest you guys to do, if you would like to go ahead and check this project out, join the Telegram group. I'll leave the link to the Telegram group as well in the description box. Join their Discord as well. Have a chat with the people around in the team. Join their VCs, if any of the VCs or AMAs that would happen on Twitter Spaces or even the Discord portion. Ask around your questions, know more about the project, and once you're convinced about it, then you can think of going ahead and investing in it. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun and take care. And if you're still not subscribed to my channel, please do hit the subscribe and like button.